Hi, Mark Lewis here with a message for the people of St. Paul's Presbyterian Church in Hamilton, Ontario. I'm reaching out to you today to introduce myself to you and to ensure you that St. Paul's is upholding all of its missions and ministries and doing all that it can to continue glorifying God and serving the community in the name of Christ through this very difficult time. I was appointed interim moderator of St. Paul's on May the 1st, 2020, and I was really looking forward to getting to meet every one of you in person. But for now, that in-person meeting is going to have to wait. The best I can do is this video and also a letter that I've sent out to the people who don't have internet, just as a way of introducing myself to you and connecting with you a little bit. I want you to know that I am working hard for St. Paul's. I also want you to know that your session and all of your committees continue to serve in their various capacities, upholding your good missions and ministries, and that all of your staff members continue to serve with great love and diligence. By God's grace, St. Paul's is going to come through this challenging time with great strength and with all of God's blessings. I want you to know a little bit about myself. I was ordained by the Presbyterian Church in Canada in 1983, and I served an ordained mission appointment in Nova Scotia. I then served at Knox Church in Dunnville for 12 years, at McNabb Street in Hamilton for 9 years, and for 12 and a half years at St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church in Kitchener, and I retired from St. Andrew's as lead minister in the year 2018. When I retired, we moved back to Hamilton. My wife Donna still works at McMaster University, and we love Hamilton. We think of it as our home, and we are so happy to be back here. Through my ministry, I served and convened many of the committees of our national church, including the General Assembly Council, and I have also served as the moderator of the Presbyterian Church in Canada. More recently, I have trained as an assessor with Hope Partnership for Missional Transformation. And through my ministry, I have served on 6 previous occasions as an interim moderator. I love being an interim moderator because it's an opportunity to get to know a whole new family of people, and that's always such a privilege. I want you to know that I will use all of my experience and my skill and my faith to help St. Paul's toward a strong and a blessed future. My first priority as your interim moderator is to listen to you. You are the people who have the experience of having worked and worshiped within this congregation. So you know what this congregation can do better than anyone. You know the strengths and you know the challenges. You know the times that you have felt the closest to God in your life and service at St. Paul's. Your session is working on a process that will allow every member of the congregation to contribute to the decisions we will make about moving into the future in the best way so that we can continue to serve God with all of our gifts and talents. If you would like to contact me, if you have thoughts or questions, I welcome all of your input. I can be reached by phone at 519-635-4362 or by email at revmarklewis@gmail.com. Thank you to all of you who have already made a commitment to maintaining their offerings through this challenge. And I urge all of you to continue to give with joy and generosity. Our income has been disrupted by the pandemic, but all of our expenses just keep on going. I also urge you to continue in your prayer life. Pray for God to guide the world through this time of pandemic. Pray for healthcare workers and researchers. Pray for frontline workers and essential workers. Pray for everyone who has lost a loved one. Pray for those who are sick with COVID-19 right now. Pray for those who have lost their employment or those for whom the pandemic has created economic instability. Pray for everyone who is struggling with concerns brought about by COVID-19. And pray for our leaders so that God will give them grace and wisdom and compassion. The world needs your prayers right now. The world also needs good pastoral care. So does the church. But it's really hard to do pastoral care during a pandemic. We can't go and be with each other in person. If you know of somebody who is lonely or would benefit from a phone call from me, let me know about them. I would love to reach out to them and show them a little bit of care and tenderness. And also, I encourage you to be generous with your time. You know the people in the congregation who need a little help. You know those who are lonely, so call them up and just give them a little reassurance. Maybe you can even do something like picking up some groceries for them. You know who needs help, so reach out with love. You are all ministers, and you all have a wonderful ability to care for others. St. Paul's will stay strong and faithful through this time, and we will emerge as better and more loving people. Your session will continue to monitor the situation, and they will guide us back into in-person worship as soon as it's safe for everyone. In the meantime, we will continue to offer online worship, Bible study, and fellowship. You should try out the Wednesday night study and fellowship group. We're having a lot of fun. It's going to be a wonderful day when we can gather in person again. God's people love to be together, and we will be together in God's time. But in the meantime, we can be a strong, effective, and faithful church wherever we are, and we can uphold every good mission and ministry of St. Paul's. I am so eager to meet every one of you, and that day is coming. But for now, I'm praying for you. I pray God's blessing and God's presence and God's warmth and kindness for every one of you. We'll see you soon. God bless you, and thank you for listening to this message today. Bye now.